But just showing it is not enough. You got to get wickets as well.
Partnership is 43 of 23 balls now. Last ball of the over. Eyeing that block hole straight to the fielder. Dot ball to finish the over. After 5, Afghanistan A, 50 for 1.
Five overs done, 50 for 1. A perfect reply so far by Afghanistan A. Run very well so far, 27, along with Siddiqul Athal. And in comes to bowl the last over of the power play skipper, Dunit Wellalage. He is outside the circle to the left hand at long on at deep mid. Get away, coming down the track. And a clean hit over the side screen. It's a brilliant hit by Siddiqul Athal.
Great use of the feet that. He's such a natural when it comes to coming down the ground and hitting over the top. Great executioner of this six hitting down the ground. We saw a lot of him in the last edition of the Asia Cup in Oman, and he was the reason why Afghanistan ended up as the winners, almost scoring the highest number of runs in every game they played and staying not out for most of the tournament. And certainly he is showing his class once again in this chase.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, that's 106 just into the fourth game of the DP World Men's Asia Cup Rising Stars. Big hats off to the curators, the groundsman producing a pitch free flowing for the batters. That's a poor delivery. Down the left side, a freebie. Make it back-to-back sixers of Dunit Wellalage.
Well, that's pressure. When you play the kind of stroke he did on the first delivery, the bowler starts to think, what next? And that is where he's trying to anticipate what the batter was up to. And in that, lose one. Another six. Afghanistan looking in total control, 62 for 1 inside power play.
It was again. Would have been 3 out of 3. Wellalage, for some reason, just bowling it quicker and quicker. The spinners who have been successful so far, Salman, the competition have been the ones on a consistent basis. The length, but the varies the pace. This is something that Wellalage got to make sure that he gets into the play base. Plenty of experience. He has the art of bowling it slower. Top sweep should be just a single. Maybe just because of the left hand he's firing it in.
Yeah, maybe. I agree with you that variation is very important along with the control, the line and the length. 57, the partnership already between Imran and Sadiqullah. 57 of 28 coming in quick time.
Quicker again. That's a freebie. That's what you have for throwdowns before the start of play. Poor stuff against by Wellalage. Quicker and over long off it goes.
It's one thing getting loose ones and completely another one taking maximum out of those. Wonderfully struck once again, relying on his timing. But you rightly said, Fawaz, it's just like a throwdown. Too easy for the batter.
So elegant, Siddiqullah. Full toss. Is it a chance? No. Sana Arachige for a second. He thought he's in the game to take a catch. But nevertheless, an expensive over comes to an end with the power play finishes on 71 for 1 Afghanistan A.
Rick, can you hear me? Okay. Can we have something from Sadiqulat?
Confirmation, end of the power play. Rashid Ali from Bangladesh giving us the confirmation. And in comes Ramesh Mendis, the off spinner, into the attack. Shot again. Out there, Siddiqul want to pump it towards extra cover, but hit it straight back at the bowler.
Sri Lanka need wickets. There is no other way of coming back in the game.
Ball, that's much better length, much better line.
And some spin too. Something for the batter to think about.
Create that doubt. One or two deliveries turns and all of a sudden, Ashwin probably might go into the little shell. Exactly just happened there. So create that doubt by bowling consistently, isn't it?
Yes, very important to bowl these dot balls. To put a batter off. Just disrupting the rhythm. Another one. So building some pressure, turning a bit, mixing it up really intelligently. Just have a look at this. Revs on the ball. That is where the turn is coming from.
Yeah, good point, Salman. Reps on the ball. Enough turn to create the doubt. This is experience for you from Ramesh Mendis. Oh, that's and finally, Siddiqul gets off the striker's end with a single.
This is something very likable about Sadiqul Atal, that he doesn't lose his cool. 4 good balls and he just played a normal cricket shot, just rotated the strike. He knows that things are under control, no need to be extravagant. Intelligent player.
Not to like about Siddiqul. Elegance, he's free-flowing, he's tall, lanky, playing through the offside. Reminds me a bit of Alistair Cook from the gone other days. What a player. Certainly one for the future. Shot, a loose delivery. That was asked him to put away, and put away in style by Imran. NC 7th over with a maximum, 78 for 1. Rick. Five bowlers used so far. Only Milan Ratnak successful and very good economically. Ramesh Mendis bowled very good 5 deliveries, and the last one half tracker dispatched by Imran Mir over mid wicket. Here Kant vs Kant, the 6th bowler used in his innings, the leg spinner. He too starts with a short one, a freebie, and goes over square leg. Back-to-back sixers in these innings for Afghanistan A.
Losing their length bowlers, it's like a virus catching up with everyone. This is the 3rd bowler now. He seems to have lost his length earlier on, dragged down, asking to be hit. And Sadiqul Atal is too good a player to miss out on such stuff.
Almost bounced for the 2nd time. That's how short it was. Poor start by Viskant. Not again. And in the gap, same result, but longer. Poor again by Viskant. 2 sixers in 2 deliveries.
I wonder what the bowlers are going through mentally. It's like checking if the batter hasn't forgotten how to pull.
Make it 18 runs in last 3 deliveries. Last ball of the previous over from Ramesh went for a 6. And the first 2 of this over. Afghanistan A dealing Only in sixes at the moment. Googly. Better length, better length. Got to build the confidence from that delivery now.
And Siddiqullah very simply takes the one, gets off strike and continues to bat on.
A hallmark of a good play, isn't it? Couple of sixes, gets a single. Away from the top edge, and this occasion a rank long hop by V.S. Khan. Imran Mir finds the field at cow point. That's very, very unlucky in my opinion.
Certainly is one of those poor deliveries that end up picking a wicket, and the batter would feel very hard done, very unlucky. 91 for 2, Afghanistan. A very soft dismissal this. Another half tracker and trying to cut the ball, and only an edge that goes loops to point, who has no trouble taking that one. Imran Mir gone for 34 of 21. Afghanistan 91 for 2.
That's it.
Medal.
That's it.
Go ball Pati.
At number 4, captain walks in. Darvish Rasooli. A lot of experience there. 82 games, 11.5 centuries. Good striker of 132. Naturally, he is an aggressive player. V.S. Khan will be probably enhancing his chances against a new batter. Googly. Slightly fuller, trying to play the cross-batted stroke, almost chopping onto his stumps. 13 runs, 1 wicket. Last ball. Good finish by Vijay Kant, V.S. Kant. 91 for 2. All eyes on Siddiqullah Atal on 49. Oh, tough. Slightly impatient. Siddiqullah Atal brings up his half century in 22 deliveries. The last Emerging Asia Cup, which was held in Oman, Afghanistan, they won the championship. Guess what, Salman? But 5 games, 5 half centuries. With this, make it 6 out of 6.
Yeah, he has something, some sort of a love affair with this Emerging Asia Cups. Every opportunity is made use of, and he's played key roles in all the games that Afghanistan has won. The last 5, and this one is the 6th in progress. 50 of 22.
Mr. Consistent. He loves this competition. Top edge, in the gap. Ramesh Mendis. I don't think it was the off spinner. It was almost like an outswinger to the right-hander. Almost got the wicket of Rasooli. Poor bit of running. Just 1 run from that stroke.
Yes, you expect better from 2 international players batting. It's the boundary check at the moment. Yeah, the fielder doing well, I think. That is pretty clear. Making good ground, quick to the ball.
Vishen Halamage, the fielder. Good commitment shown. A dot delivered by Ramesh Mendis. Got to bowl a bit slower in my opinion, Salman. Especially to the left hander. I think he's just trying to rush through the over, not giving any reps. When he gave the reps to the left hand, he was good. He's got to relax a little bit more.
Another one this time. A bit risky. Had the fielder collected the ball. Not to be another one to the total. Lankan bowlers you use the right word. They need to relax. They look panicked, look rushed into the act, and that is what you don't want to do.
Not again. Darush Rasuli finds the field at extra cover. Use the word rush. Looking at Ramesh Mendis, how he's getting through the over. Was trying to. Couple of deliveries before. He picked up, would have been a different story, but Sana Arachige was hugging the 30-yard circle. Almost every time with a single. Top edge. Clears the field at the cover point and run past the boundary. The previous over of Ramesh Mendis, last ball went for a 6. This equation, it goes for a boundary. It's 98 for 2. .73 needed of 66 for Afghanistan, the defending champions. Some sensible cricket. See them through. That should be a wide. Easy decision for the umpire. Yes, Khan was quite expensive in the very first over. Now is Mongol, the former international captain, will be a happy man with the proceedings. Ball. Tempted. Punch towards long off for a single. Brings up the 100 as well for Afghanistan.
I just love the way how Sadiqullah Atal operates, and Sadiqullah Atal, his 6th consecutive half century in this emerging Asia Cup, this time Asia Cup of Rising Stars. Last game was the final against Sri Lanka. He scored 83 of 46 deliveries, and now again his first game of this edition, once again against Sri Lanka. He's 52 of 25.
Ooh, the reaction by the wicket keeper. He's thinking that it would have been an inside edge shot to the stumps. Nishan Madhuskar missed out with the bat, but he thought he just squeezed past the bat onto the stumps. 70 of 64. Some sensible heads in the Afghanistan side. Clock sweep. Asit Cruz full at mid-wicket. Saves a couple of runs there.
Another very good aspect of his batting is the running between the wickets. Sadiqullah Atal is a wonderful runner between the wickets. This time wanted to hit it over mid-wicket. Didn't get the connection, but did have the time to come across for another couple.
In the air, and easily caught at long off. Nuwanindhu Fernando, one of the tallest fielders in the Sri Lankan side. And V.S. Kant, what a price we could have. Sadiqullah Atal off the googly, timed it well, but didn't get the elevation.
Yeah, commentator's curse is hard to avoid. It's in 2 days happened twice. Googly bowled wider outside the off stump, struck well, but didn't get under it, and a good catch taken, and he'll be disappointed.
Sadiqullah Atal, 54 of 27. He's dismissed. Afghanistan 103 for 3. And also, it's time for a drinks break. Give that graphics to me.
Sadikara Atal, of course, would be disappointed, having given his wicket away. Farmanullah comes in and on the first ball itself takes a cheeky single. Maninder Singh joins me in the commentary box. Manipa, 6 back-to-back 50s, but this is how he lost the wicket.
Yeah, this is the time when I say sometimes the batter thing that I wish I hadn't middled it. Middled it, didn't get the elevation, went straight to the fielder who made no mistake there. But what an innings. Scored 54 of 27 deliveries, and this is what he did last year at Oman. Scored them quickly, and that is why Afghanistan A lifted the trophy.
The vice captain living up to the occasion. But now the responsibility is on the captain, Narvesh Rasuli, to use his experience. End of 10, it's 105 for 3. Different highways, different routes being taken by Sri Lanka A and Afghanistan A. The question now is, which path leads to victory? At this stage, Sri Lanka A were a mere 84 for 4 if you compare it with Afghanistan A. Arachige comes into the attack. Last time around in the final, took a scalp as well in his 2 overs, so can have that effect today as well.
He does that, have that ability to get wickets. That is what Sri Lanka A need at the minute.
Meanwhile, Farmanullah Safi, the record is in front of you, his 34th match in his T20 career, strike rate of 129. Big appeal for Arach again. This is what he does. The man with the golden arm strikes again. And Farmanullah Safi, who's just come in, has to go back.
The batter did look disappointed, played it very casually. Just would like to see where was this delivery going, because the batter thought it was going down the leg side, and that is why he's not really ready to go off the field. Ali, yeah, going down the leg side. Going down the leg side. The disappointment on the batter's face was absolutely right, but you have to go back. Scored 1 run, 106 for 4, Afghanistan.
Right, Shiva, let's stamp. Photo come.
Time for Mohammad Ishaq.
Come, Sana. Ball, Sana.
Comes in because of Sahan Arashige and the impact he created. Questionable decision. He's going down leg, no DRS. You could see the disappointment on Farmanullah Safi's face.
Ball, Sahan.
And you can make out from the wicket-keeper's movement as well where the ball is going. Look at there, this wicket. Look at where the wicket-keeper is. He's moving outside the leg stump, and you know where the ball was going. These are the things the umpires have to take notice of as well.
Catch!
Leading edge. Suddenly, it's turning nervy for the defending champions.
There was too much dependence on the top three. Atal should have made sure that he finishes the game for his team. Scored that half century. You can't be satisfied with scoring 50s. You've got to make them big when you're there in the middle, especially when you've lost your top two batters and you've scored that 50. Make sure you win it for your team. 11 gone, 107 for 4.
Name is poetic and his impact has been too. Vijayakant, Vyaskant, pick of the bowlers so far. Facing that variation once more. Googly to start off with.
The Sri Lankan captain trying to put pressure. He's got a slip fielder there.
Like that move. Not only does he have a slip fielder, he's also positioned himself at short cover. Field knows that wickets are the order of the day.
Exactly, that's the only way they can win this game. It's a lovely surface to bat on, even though they've got 4 wickets. But still, game tilts towards the Afghanistan A team. So the only way for Sri Lanka A to win is to get wickets.
Look at the players and catching. Side edge. Lucky is Mark. Sahan Arashige. Slip. Putting the afterburners on to settle down to Afghanistan A.
Yeah, they can't panic from here. That's a good delivery. Giving him a slip. Encouraging him to try and bowl the ball up, flight the ball, try and turn it, try and get that wicket for him. That is exactly the bowler's trying to do.
The wicket has been put into the deep now. He was in a catching position earlier. Hands is here. Tak, his 48th match. Got him! Vijayakant Vyaskant is turning this match on his head. So much guile, so much verve. Such class. Ishaq goes back.
Full credit to the captain, Vilalage. Brilliant captaincy. Encouraging his bowler to flight the ball. This is exactly what you need to do. So far we've seen the spinners trying to bowl flat, but this over, in that air which is needed to beat the batter. Beats Mohammad Ishaq for 4, 111 for 5 now, Afghanistan.
Oh dear, Afghanistan A find themselves in trouble. 1-1-1 for 5 in 1-1.5. As Karote comes in his 49th T20 match, a strike rate of 130. But as of right now, stability is the order of the day. Beautiful. At the end of 12, a successful over ended 111 for 5. Why has the equation changed over the last 30 deliveries? Only 33 runs scored, 4 wickets grabbed by Sri Lanka A. As Arashige comes in for his second over.
Afghanistan A need to play sensible cricket from here to win this game. The target is not all that big. They need to get 171. 59 more or 47 deliveries. That shouldn't be very difficult. This is how he got the wicket. Beat him in the flight. Completely beaten. Wanted to play a big one, seeing that flighted delivery.
Who would be smiling the most? Parvez Maharouf, because this is what he wanted, this is what he was asking for in the commentary box as well. He was asking the spinners to flight the ball. They only heard him once he left the commentary box. That's the fascinating part.
Yeah, a message must have been sent by the coach of the team that this is what I hear him say. Played a lot of cricket, Maharouf for Sri Lanka, so he knows exactly what should be done on this kind of surface, and that is exactly what they're trying to do now.
Domino effect, 7 for 1, 91 for 2, and then it's going to slide. Ralage complementing the bowling. Now, the equation keeps on changing because I'm focusing on the last 30 deliveries. Suddenly it's become 22 runs in the last 30 deliveries and 4 wickets conceded. That's how economical they've been. Spinners have really brought it back.
This is what pressure does. If you keep getting wickets at regular intervals, puts a lot of pressure on the batters who come into bat. Look at those faces. Look at that pressure on those faces.
Lankan team management, head coach Avish Gunawardene, Chandana there, the fielding coach as well, data analytics also. Letting them know what they need to do. Tried in vain, but it was a wonderful effort by Arashige.
Injured himself there. Bowled well. And corner of the crease. Look at that effort. Look at that bounce in the...
Ball.
Economical over. Just 5 off it. And a 13, it's 116 for 5. Man of the hour, Vijayakant Vyaskant, who has inspired his team. You can see everyone has swagger now, including the captain, including the bowlers, because they were 1 for 91 at 7.3. Walked away on the leg side. Should be a couple. They were 1 for 91 in 7.3. In the last 26 balls, they only scored 20 runs and took 4 wickets. These were those wickets. Riaz Khan, and how he's managed heavily changed the proceedings.
Bowled pretty well. Got wickets for his captain. That was a beautiful thing. Love to see spinners, especially in this kind of a format, beating the batter in the air.
27 deliveries since the last boundary. 4 wickets lost in 20 runs, changing the equation completely. How do you get back from here? What would Rasuli tell Kharote? Does he just need to stay so that Rasuli can take command? He's the captain. He needs to take that responsibility.
Yes. Ball.
This stage, probably they need to make sure they don't lose wickets
Ball, yes. Ball,
and make sure they don't give another wicket. Riaz Khan and bowled pretty well.
Anchored it towards long off. Just 4 of this over. What a spell. 3 for 28 in his 4. Riaz Khan, 120 for 5 after 14. Sanket back into the attack. Now the slinger.
It's not very easy to pick bowlers with that slingy action. And then on top of it, he's got good slower ones, especially that back of the hand slower delivery.
Well, the action continues in the DP World Asia Cup Rising Stars 2025, doesn't it? Because tomorrow we have the big one. Hitesh Sharma leads his side at 5:30 p.m. local time. This ground itself. Keep an eye out for Vaibhav Suryavanshi once more. What plans does Irfan Khan Niazi and his side have against the young gun? We'll find out. Certainly going to be a super Sunday. This is that back of the hand slow one that you were talking about. Mix up now. Safely back.
A smart bowler. Went for runs in his first over that he bowled. Now if he gets his captain the wicket, this is a slow delivery that we were talking about.
The amount of control you would have to have, because if you have such a slingy action, usually you'd want to bowl an off cutter, but he goes with the back of the hand slower ball. The control must be immaculate.
And that control only comes with practice. The more you bowl in the nets, the better you get. And that's a kind of a delivery you have to bowl. Plenty of them when you're practicing in the nets.
Inspiration. Lasith Malinga didn't have that in his kitty. Dug it in short. Straight to deep mid wicket. Equation is completely swerved into Sri Lanka A's favour. 49 needed of 32 deliveries.
Yeah, you were talking about Lasith Malinga. He was a strong lad. Fabulous run-up. Strong action. The last moment used to use his shoulder pretty well.
Yet another slow delivery. What a wonderful change of pace. Ever bowling. There's such stark contrast between his pace-up delivery and his slower delivery that you completely get caught off guard. It's the bowler to look out for. One more time. Perhaps missed his length a little bit. Has the fielders to boot. At the end of the 15th, it is 123 for 5.
They have a game in hand. The equation, I think, is 50-50 for the moment. 7 to 15, 52 for 4 Afghanistan. This is where Sri Lanka has fought back pretty well. 48 needed of 30 deliveries. This is Vijay Sundar is back into the attack. Talker pumped down the ground for a single.
Absolutely. Haven't we got ourselves one of the most exciting games of this DP World Asia Cup Rising Stars 2025. The two finalists from the last edition, the defending champion Afghanistan A versus the runners-up Sri Lanka A. They've really pulled things back nicely, Sri Lanka A. And that's the reason why the equation now is 47 of 29, 37 deliveries since the last boundary's been hit.
37 deliveries, last boundary was scored. I think V.S. Khan in the mid lowers was fantastic after being put away for 2 sixes in his first 2 deliveries on the length. That's a good shot. Missed the length. This is the Vijay Sundara. At this level, you miss the length against quality players, you pay the penalty.
A welcome boundary. The margin for error is too little in this game. After 37 delivery, that is a welcome boundary. Full toss. And Darvesh Rasuli, he's a power hitter, I tell you. That might just be the start that the Afghanistan A need.
Darvesh Rasool is a naturally aggressive player. As a captain, he's playing a responsible innings, taking the responsibility, understanding the situation of the game. Adaptability from him as a captain, something to admire about today. Plenty of changes in the field for the Vijay Sundara. 6 fielders in the offside, 3 saving the single, 3 saving the boundary. 3 fielders in the leg side, so the line has to be way outside the off stump. Nothing straight, nothing not even close to being straighter. In the length, that is a massive hit. Into the stand it goes. Darvish Rasuli, he's turning it on.
Take that for a shot. And 10 runs off the last 2 delivery. Break the shackles, the skipper, Darvesh Rasuli. And all of a sudden the equation is now 37 of 27. And that is pure power, brutal force behind that.
Wow, what a hit. What a hit. That is demoralizing for the bowler. At the distance, had the elevation, the power. Brilliant. Straight down the ground. That's the line, that's the length. Is it the Vijay Sundara? Got to stay away from. 4, 6, 6 in the first 3 deliveries.
And you gotta admire this shot, but you gotta admire the partnership these two have put there. And they stayed there, took their time. They knew their time will come and fetch that into the slot. Second back-to-back 6 to bring the equation back towards the Afghanistan A side.
Looking at the field, I understand what is the Vijay Sundar trying to do. The last delivery was a post delivery for many aspects. Slower delivery, clobbers it and finds a fielder at long on, and Sanara Chige is one of the best fielders going around in the Sri Lankan A side. Against run of play, Sri Lanka strikes with the big wicket of Darvish Rasuli.
Well, what an eventful over this has already been. 17 runs and the wicket of Darvish Rasuli. A slower delivery doing the trick. Into the shot, Darvish Rasuli, and sends it into the safe hands of Saha Narachige. He won't drop that. That is a big blow for the Afghanistan A. Darvish Rasuli doing all the hard work. Departs after making 32. Afghanistan A 140 for 6.
Qais Ahmad at number 8. Experienced man. He's been there, done it in the past. A lot of experience there. 180 games. As a player, he likes to get on with things. Question 31 needed of 25 deliveries. Last ball of Vijay Sundar is coming up. Plus 6 as a boundary and the big wicket of Rasuli. Down the leg side. Could be called a wide, an easy decision for the umpire.
And the reason why he is out, because the back of the hand, slower delivery. Darvish Rasuli failed to pick that, failed to connect. And straight into the hands of Saha Narachige. It has been a game like that. Roller coaster of the emotions for both the sides.
The ball again. Punitha Lanaga does really well. Was travelling very quickly. Ends the 16th over. It's 142 for 6.
Thank you.
29 needed of 24 deliveries. It's going down to the wire. What a start. The Group A stage. First game we saw Bangladesh brushing aside Hong Kong, China. Here we now. He's fine. He's putting up a great show. Garuka Sanket into the attack. Good piece of fielding. Slight hesitation. I thought Karaote was sensible not to go back for the second run. It would have been a suicidal run.
It's important you do not get carried away. You just do not run and lose your wicket. The last thing that the Afghanistan need at this stage is a run out. The equation is 28 of another 23 delivery, and I believe this over is going to tell us where it is. Look at that. Qais Ahmad was always asking for the second, but good thing Yal Kharote, who usually is on his toes, running the second and the third, this time around says, no, we don't have a run there.
Sensible, very sensible to send the partner back. You're wide, outside the yaw stump. I like the length, but Garuka Sanket is trying to bowl. Sometimes when you have 6 fielders in the offside, this can happen once in a while.
I still think this is a very crucial over. One more wicket and Afghanistan can be on the back foot. Look at that, 6 fielders on the offside. You have a pretty good feeling as to where he is going to bowl.
Good ball, very good ball. Should be inside the tram line. Huge appeal. Ball actually went under the bat. Close call to be called on wide, but I thought the umpire, benefit of doubt, to the bowler.
You are an Afghanistan A fan, your heart will be in your mouth. Zubaid Akbari. Can't even see it. 27, 22 deliveries.
Full toss. It's good fielding by Ramesh Mendes. He's quick across the field. Very good from Garuka Sanket. Ball into his field.
And from the Afghanistan A point of view, it's very important they don't give away another wicket here. Can't afford it. Darvesh Rasuli, brilliant batting, but you gotta finish the game. I just come down and ask 17 runs of the first 3 deliveries. Look at that, 140 for 6 at this stage. Sri Lanka A, Afghanistan A, just a little ahead, marginally ahead, and 45 for 6.
Slower delivery, nicely bowled. Oh, Garuka Sanket for a young man has nerves of steel against Qais Ahmed. Garuka Sanket is bowling his 3rd over. After this, another 3 more overs. I think it should be Ratnaya coming into the attack, finishing off with Garuka Sanket. Beautifully done again. Nice and full. Going across the stumps. Qais Ahmed.
Last 3 matches, we've seen batters making the statement, and we have been watching some great bowling display in this match. Watch out for this youngster, Sankit, making a name for himself, and Ratnayake has got 2 overs left. He's got 1 wicket. He's also got 1 over left after this.
Yeah, spot on, Fidai. 2 overs from Milan, 1 over from Sankit to finish off. That's experience from Ratnayake. This is the Vijay Sundar, was very expensive. The last 2 or 3 overs of 40. I don't think he'll take that responsibility. Milan Ratnayake being the leader of the pack. Be the one pulling the last couple of overs. Oh, in the gap. In the gap. The length was good, the line was good, but somehow Karote found the gap behind square to finish the over with a boundary and brings up the 150 as well. 150 for 6. .21 needed in 3 overs. Only way, in my opinion, Sri Lanka is going to win this game is picking up 4 wickets. Afghanistan A perspective, they need some calm heads, Fidai.
When you talk about the calm head, Milan Ratnayake certainly has got one. He is one to watch out for. I tell you, at this DP World Asia Cup Rising Star 2025, and the figures I tell you, 14 runs, 2 wickets. And we came to bat, he was very handy with the bat.
Over delivery should be a wide. The tactics of bowling outside the yaw stump continues for the Sri Lankan side. And once in a while, you've got to accept there will be coming out 2 wides being bowled.
Now, well, I agree with you, Maha, but it's just that you gotta take the equation of predictability out. You don't want to be so predictable. Young Vilalage comes with a lot of promise, can show the character of a leader. Can he pull off a win out of here? 20 of only 18 deliveries. Can they pull off a win?
Good Yorker. Very good Yorker, Milan. Should be nice and full outside the yaw stump, not letting Qais Ahmed to get underneath. Waiting for something slightly shorter in length to pump it over straight down the ground or long off.
But look at that, how the over finished. 8 runs came off that. What a shot that is. For you to do that in an artistic manner require a lot of hard work. And Nangyal Kharote has been really working hard for the last few months on his batting and bowling skill. He's a complete package, a gun fielder, very handy with the ball, but equally good with the bat. And can he make a name for himself here? Can he win it?
The ball into the pitch. Looks like the tactic's going to be York outside the yaw stump, slow ball into the pitch. Nothing straight.
I heard you saying the same thing in that over. When he was bowling to Darvesh Rasuli, he said nothing straight, and the next 3 deliveries were all straight to the bat. Okay, so don't listen to that. 18 of 16. Whose side? I mean, not to say whose side are you on, but who do you think will be able to pull it off from this position?
Outside edge. Pitch before the keeper held on to it. I think Sri Lanka to win it needs some brilliance in the field. A brilliant run out, half a chance created, some luck going that way. Afghanistan to win it needs some calm heads. All what they need. One batter to back through. 18 of 15 needed. Just walk in the park in a normal game.
Fazal Niazi, the bowling coach of the Afghanistan A, with some concerned face over there.
Throw ball into the pitch, set up beautifully. Kai Salmon, we've seen in the past, when he hits it, it stays it. Yes, the high five says it all.
You call that? I might ask you, isn't it a little late sending him down the batting order? Because with the kind of shot he has manufactured here, he picked the slow ball. He understood that it would be outside the off stump, so moved across and then a full blow off the bat to make sure that it stays hit all the way through for a maximum.
Under pressure, showing his class and experience here. Kai Salmon walked across, picked the length early, thumped it over mid-wicket. Just need 12 runs of 14 deliveries. I delay in play, probably the ball going through the tunnel, not able to fetch it in time. Batsman certainly deserves a cold drink just to get the breath back, refresh themselves. And two all-rounders doing it in style with 19 in 14 deliveries.
Absolutely. They have brought down this equation to less than a run required now. 12 of 14 delivery, and you got to appreciate the calm head, particularly the last shot from Qais Ahmed.
Coming up tomorrow, we've got two games coming up, one at 2:30, one 12:30, at 5:30 is the one everyone been waiting for. The entire world, whatever levels India-Pakistan plays, it stands still. It's going to be a massive game. The batsmen from both the sides are in good form, so expect, in my opinion, a high-scoring game. India, Pakistan, you don't want to miss it. It's going to be a massive and underlight. It's going to be a spectacle.
Yeah, wonderful weather here at Doha, Qatar. It's just going to add a lot to the environment. There will be a lot of crowd, of course, pouring in for that match between India and Pakistan. The first match, Surya Vanshi. What an innings that was. 144. Unbelievable knock from that kid. Only 14 here. And Mahas Sadakat, 96 runs, was equally good.
Down the leg side and very well fielded. Wow. Certainly saved 3 runs there, and all the fielders around the 30-yard circle behind square going to applaud the effort of the fielder. I think it's Vishen Halambage. Saved 3 runs.
Absolutely brilliant work there. And that was going for the boundary. It was boundary written all over it. And he said no. And he pulls it off. How important can these runs be? Played it. You need good field and effort. And we've already seen one on display.
I said something brilliant. We saw a brilliant effort in the last ball. Probably a bit too late. Take a look at this. Wow. Brilliant. Youngster. Give it all and applauded by the entire side. Ending his length, pitching it short, getting away with a loose delivery, in my opinion, outside the off stump. 160 for 6 after 18.
Mr. 6. Center.
Afghanistan well in control. 11 needed in 2 overs. Who experience when at the crease. Karoti and Qais Ahmed. Here comes Garuka Sankar. Who is the call? Running the first one, Arnold. They come back for the second run pretty easily. It's excellent stuff by Qais.
I tell you, it still is a nail biter. The fans watching all around the world. Have you got yourself any nails left? This is certainly one of the most exciting games we are witnessing here so far. What a game this has been. 9 of 11 deliveries. Can Sankit do a magic, get a double wicket blow and finish the over, bring Sri Lanka into this match.
Karachi at the non-strikers end is being very calm, talking to Kai Samad, probably telling him do not take any risk against Garuka. Bouncer probably lands in no man's land. That was a good change of length by Garuka Sanket. Surprised the batter and he's disappointed clearly.
Looks very frustrated. Fortune favoring Kai Samadia. You know, you can go and talk to a player and tell him do sensible things, but then again, a player will still do what they do. He wants to go for that shot, doesn't get the connection right, but good for him that he doesn't get it right because it falls in no man's land, away from the fielder, and they steal a single. Last thing is to give away your wicket.
Going for the single. I think the cow point fielder was hugging the 30-yard circle, and Kai Sama is taking a lead at the non-strikers end, so certainly he was going for it.
And talking about Nangyal Kharote, the kind of role he is in, he's done that in Shpagiza with the Bandami Dragons. Usually come down to Batla around number 7, number 6, alongside Siddipullah Pacha and finishing it off for the Bandami Dragons.
Low ball, gone all wrong down the leg side. Ball certainly did, but the line was way outside the leg stump.
Early days for him. Got the action from one of the legends from Sri Lanka, Lasit Malinga. And you know what a caliber of a bowler he was. 4 wickets on 4 deliveries. Some deceptive Yorkers.
No delivery again. Almost dislocated his shoulder. Kai Sama trying to smash it over extra cover. Wide been called, rightly so.
You know, as a batter, when you want to put your full force behind the shot, you don't get any connection. Next thing you got a kind of a sore back. Back of the hand. Waited, still no connection. He doesn't look happy because it has been adjudicated wide.
Good Yorker, right on the money. Hint of reverse swing as well on offer. Sanket probably just very young, 21, 28, 22 years old, but he's thinking like a pro here.
Only 5 runs now needed for Afghanistan. One big shot, you'll say. It's not over until it's over, isn't it? Sanket has given away 6 runs in this over. Right. You have to now bowl those 2 extra deliveries.
York again. Sensible this time by Kai Samad. Short bat lift trying to get the single. Finally, sensible decision by Kai Samad, not taking any risk against Garuka.
Now, Nangyal Kharote was telling him to be sensible. Now he's got to face the last delivery. And he keep his cool? Or will he just start to have the itch to finish it in the penultimate over? Try and go for a shot.
Kharote has faced 17 deliveries for his 13. Last over, I think it's going to be Milan Ratnayaka. Over delivery. Ramesh Mendes did really well. And going back for the extra run. Unnecessary from Ramesh, trying to get the batsman surprised. But in the end, good awareness by the batters coming back for the second. 169 for 6, only 2 needed of 6.
Bowling round to you.
Another double-header coming tomorrow, 12:30 local time. It's Oman against UAE. Plenty of international players will be on show. And at 5:30, the big one, India A taking on Pakistan A. It's going to be a massive game. Both the sides unbeaten. Well, Lalage to bowl the last over. Who needed of 6? Qais Ahmed at the striker's end. His character, he will want to finish with a big one. Certainly tries. Going for a single. Ramesh Mendis needs a direct hit. Oh, direct hit would have been a close one. The signal from the umpire, he says there's a bit of bat, probably bottom edge.
Tell you, that was not a good ploy from Qais Ahmed. Invited to hit a big shot. He tries to go for it. Gets a bit of a bat, but good awareness from Nangyal Kharote from the other end. And pushed this partner for a single. Needed a direct hit. Didn't get one. That means that the runs are leveled. And the skipper does not look happy. And he certainly will not when the efforts are not 100% bringing the results.
Kharote has the honours to finish off. Short. Finds the fielder at short mid-wicket. Sana Rachige. Is there a twist in the tail, Fidai? 4 deliveries, 1 run. In the air. Long on says mine. Ramesh Mendis. And he takes it. Kharote had the opportunity to take a single, to be sensible. But he wanted to be a hero, to go with a bang with a 6. Holds on to Nunithu Fernando, not Ramesh Mendis at long on.
Unnecessary. Exactly what the skipper wanted of Sri Lanka A. Invited him through the bait. The finer the bait, the shorter the weight. It's in the air and taken very nicely. As you said, have we got a twist in the tail? Still concerned faces. You just need a single. Nangyal Kharote will have to walk back after making 15. Afghanistan A 170 for 7.
Right, folks at home watching this coverage, who needs a super over? 3 deliveries, single needed. New batsman Abdullah Ahmed Zai. He can knock the ball. Approach from him. Natural instinct, he will want to. Deep mid-wicket, long on in place with a long off as well. The 3 fielders outside the circle. Inside edge. Oh, dot delivery. That was a seam-up delivery by Lalage. This panicness everywhere.
And it'll have to be on Nangyal Kharote. He's got to have finished that. Qais Ahmed goes walk to him and talks to him. The equation has come down to only 1 run off 2 more deliveries left of Lalage's over.
Oh, well, Lalage is turning the heat on. He's a smart bully. Calm heads needed. Doka and finds the gap. And Abdullah Ahmed Zai finishes off with a single. That went to the gap and nothing much Dunit Tellal could have done. He had bowled 5 good deliveries. But in the end, Afghanistan winning it by 3 wickets deservingly.
And not a very convincing shot, but he will take that. Because Afghanistan managed to win this by 3 wickets. But what a game this has been. Came down to the last over and finished on the penultimate delivery. Afghanistan, the defending champions, just their first win in this DP World Asia Cup Rising Star 2025 edition.
Lalage went for 21 runs in his first over. Certainly bowled 5 good deliveries, gave away 2 single, took a wicket, but just not good enough. We had 3 games one-sided previously. DP World Men's Asia Cup Rising Stars needed a game like this to lift everything up. Qais Ahmed, very good as an all-rounder. 16 of 13 deliveries with a massive 6. His experience in the latter